Hello runners, Coach Elizabeth here. I'm going to be talking about sports supplements, a $6 billion industry. How do you know if you're buying the right one, if it's an actual quality product? What should you look for? I'm going to go into all that because there are a lot of phony, misleading sports supplements out there, and I want to make sure that you're taking good stuff. So studies have shown about 90% of athletes have taken or are taking a sports supplement of some form. That includes protein powders, that's the number one, energy drinks, caffeine, recovery mixes, creatine, amino acids or BCAAs, carb mixes, hydration products, all sorts of things. As athletes, apparently, we love to take pills, powders, lotions, superfoods, bars, and drink mixes. Are you one of those? Probably. I know I am. I'm taking supplements now. I've taken them in the past. How do we know, though, what we're taking, if it's actually what it promises? Today, I'm going to kind of dive into why we take them, what to look for, and kind of my favorite certifications so that you know you're getting a quality product. Now, why do we take supplements? They're usually added to our diet because we have some kind of deficiency or we're trying to treat a specific condition. Some of the common ones, protein, obviously we take if we're not getting enough or if we need help with muscle repair or recovery. Carb mixes are, to help us endurance athletes, runners, cyclists, to kind of prolong our endurance activities. Hydration, obviously we take that to either prevent dehydration or rehydrate us after some of our physical activity. B vitamins help with muscle performance. We take different kinds of vitamins and minerals in order to help with immune function. So there are all sorts of reasons, aside from really good marketing claims by companies that want to sell you products, of why we're taking different supplements at one time or another. All right, when do you want to take these sports supplements? In order of appearance, biggest bang for your buck, that post-workout recovery time after your training session or after a competition is when you'll see the biggest bang for your buck. Looking at protein sources, looking at a hydration product to rehydrate, help with muscle, the proteins help with muscle growth and repair. And it can also, taking anti-inflammatories like ginger and turmeric can help lower those inflammation levels and help your body kind of reset so you're ready to train hard the next day. The next one would be during competition. So when we see the carbohydrates and hydration, those two play a big part, so that's a good time to be looking at those. On a daily basis, if you found that you have vitamin and mineral deficiencies or if your daily diet is lacking, that's when some of those sports supplements can come into play. During activity or after activity especially, but pre-workout. If you are, we see caffeine, we see nitrates, that's kind of one of those in order to boost performance. Those can help there. And then lastly, sleep. So if you're having trouble sleeping at night or if you're not getting a quality sleep, that's when those like magnesium or protein can help in order to rebuild and repair or promote restful sleep. All right, how do you know if the product that you're buying is actually a quality product or if it has in it what they tell you? So, products that are classified as dietary supplements are not regulated by the FDA. They can literally put just about anything in there. They don't have to support it. So you're taking a gamble on what it is that you're buying. My number one reason, kind of tool that I use in order to find if something is what they say it is and if I trust it, if it's safe, is if it has one or both of these classifications, and that's Informed Sport certification and NSF certification. Now, Informed Sport looks at, these are third-party testing organizations that will look for banned substances, so anything that could get you in trouble with any testing agency, or dangerous substances that could be harmful. It also looks, so NSF looks at, are they putting in what they promise are the ingredients listed. They look at the lab and the testing facility. They look at the quantity and quality of the ingredients. So those two are kind of my big go-tos. I look for that on all of the sports products that I want to take. So the next kind of level that I look for when trying to test a product is I go to the company's website. I look to see if they have a section with research that's done by third parties, or they have scientific studies that support the claims that they're making on their product. I like to look too at industry insiders. So some of the best coaches, scientists, researchers, institutions that are putting out research and telling you about products, they're usually trusted sources, and you want to make sure that whoever's paying for the studies aren't the same people that are paying for and trying to sell you a product. The last level would be the actual athletes themselves. Now, remember, some of them are probably being paid or sponsored, but usually they've reached out to those companies or they've used those products. And also professional athletes have pretty strict standards in terms of not being able to take products that have banned substances in them or that have performance enhancing effects. So if they're putting their name behind it and you see them taking it on a regular basis, that's not the number one way, but it's a good way to tell if you're looking into a product, reaching out to the athletes, reaching out to their sponsors, and see what that product is all about. Hopefully you feel better informed about sports supplements and know exactly what you should be looking for. If you liked our video, click the like button down below, leave us a comment. I always love hearing about your favorite sports supplements, what you learned in the video, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the videos that come out weekly.